Emergency drought plant is shut because it costs too much to run, amid soaring energy prices and inflation, while Britain suffers its worst water crisis since 1976. The Beckton plant in East London was built in 2010, but is under maintenance. It costs 10 times more to run than a standard plant. According to Thames Water, Stephen Timms questioned whether it was because they aren't willing to pay. A £250 million emergency drought plant constructed by Thames Water may have been shut down because of the cost of electricity on it, a local MP has claimed. The Beckton Desalination plant in East London was promised as a major reserve of potable water to cope with drier UK summers, but in a summer that has already seen the hottest temperatures ever recorded, it is out of use. Desalination plants turn seawater into fresh water using a process called reverse osmosis and is energy intensive, requiring both electricity and heat. According to Thames Water, the plant costs around £660 per million litres to run compared to £45 per million litres for a standard plant. Stephen Timms, MP for East Ham, questioned whether the closure was because they aren't willing to pay and run it. He told The Telegraph, "It does seem puzzling to me when clearly we are in a situation which is exactly the kind of situation where this plant was intended to help us. It seems very strange that it's out of action. If it's planned maintenance, then surely you plan for a time other than when it's most likely to be used. Is it because of the cost of electricity on it and they just aren't willing to pay and run it? In which case obviously, they should tell us." Thames Water say their Gateway water treatment works, also known as the Beckton plant, is out of service because of necessary planned work. The plant, which was opened by the Duke of Edinburgh in 2010, is the only one in the UK designed to turn salty seawater into fresh water. It said that regardless of the plant's current operational status, short-term hosepipe bans would still be required to curb water usage. The plant was first planned in 2004, but did not receive approval until 2008. Once completed in 2010, it has been used to fill up London's reservoirs during dry spells. But questions remain as to whether it has ever been fully operational. It was originally marketed as being able to offer an additional 150 million litres of water a day. But this has now been revised down by a third to 100 million. A Thames Water insider told The Telegraph the water company hoped to reduce operating costs by placing the plant on an estuary, meaning fresh Thames water would dilute the salt in seawater.